Hiya, so my name's Keira. I'm an ex-Prior student and I left Prior this March and I left there with 3 A stars and 3 offers to medicine. I'm currently studying at the University of Nottingham and plan to be here for the next 5 years. My experience of Prior was a really positive one. I did chemistry, biology and psychology at A-level and I really enjoyed all of the subjects. Chemistry I found the most challenging because I'm not very good at maths, but there's a lot of pastoral support. They do revision sessions every Tuesday until 5 o'clock in which you can ask for any help with the homework that you might need. And you can literally email Manju at any time, night and day, and she will respond within 10 minutes. Also the practicals were really good because you finally got to put the theory that you were learning to the test and you kind of had your own autonomy over what you were doing. And in terms of biology, it was a really big spec, but I found it incredibly interesting. The teachers would often give you homework which was above the spec, which made you kind of research things that you were really interested in, and it really kind of whet your appetite for any future learning. I had Jill for biology and she was incredible. She used to make little booklets of every topic and used to treat them like they were the absolute Bible, because you could just tell that she just spent absolutely hours on them and they were really useful for your learning. Psychology was really good. It was less black and white than the other 2 subjects, which was really nice. It involved quite a lot of class discussions about ethical debates or like different topics within it, which was really nice because you got to hear other people's perspectives, and you also had the chance to do your own research, which was really nice because you got to figure out psychology in the real world. At Pride they do criminal and child psychology components, which are both like really interesting. I know quite a few of my friends did it just for those subjects, which is really nice. Because it's an essay subject, you got a lot of support with your essays. You got to just email ones that you'd done, like not even for homeworking, and they'd check it for you. It was really nice. In terms of a career, obviously I applied for a competitive course and they're really good with the applications process there, and obviously it can be quite overwhelming at first because it's your whole future that you're looking at, and Prior offer all sorts of services for students who are struggling or don't quite know what they're doing yet. They offer a lot of open days too through emails and work experience opportunities, and for the medics especially they give talks on the entrance exam, and they actually do mock interviews every year, which really helps take the edge off when it gets to the real thing. And teachers genuinely have an interest in how it's going, and will ask like you when you're popping into lesson, like have you applied yet, how's it going, and you really have a really nice communication between them. All in all, I'd really recommend Prior. It's mainly because of the independence that you get with it. You get to take charge of your own learning here, which is a lot similar to university. I found the transition a lot easier because of this, that you got to do as much or as little as you want in the resource centre, and like even just not wearing uniforms like made you kind of develop as a person as opposed to like a student. Really sorry that you couldn't have an open